People ask me all the time, is it too late for me? Hey there. I don't know if you caught my Aging Rebel snack on Thursday where I talked about how they actually have scientific research that exercise makes you younger. Like younger. Just in 2 weeks' time, it can make you younger. So today I want to talk about, is it too late to start? I feel kind of weird because typically I'm walking when I'm talking to you, and this morning I did 4 miles and I did it on hills. And typically I'm kind of out of breath. I can at least have a conversation. This morning I was moving pretty quickly, and I thought, you guys will never understand a word that's coming out of my mouth if I do this now. So I'm doing it later because I want you to understand this because it's really important. They've realized that not only do you have a chronological age, which is the age that's on your driver's license, it's the number of birthday candles on your cake, but there's also such a thing as a biological age, and that is how young you are on the inside, and it can be vastly different from how old you are. The age on the cake, I'm coming up on 65. I'm super excited about that. I think about when my grandma was 65 and she was old. She was like a little old lady with the once a week permed hair. And I tell you, if I went to my hairdresser once a week, she would actually join the witness protection program. But that was my grandma. She was a little old gray-haired woman. And at 65, my grandparents seemed old. And it was so funny when my husband, maybe a couple months ago now, said, I think we should consider retiring. And I was like, whoa, wait, well, we can't do that. We're not old enough. Because I don't feel old. I don't feel old. I don't think I act old. I don't know what old is. So anyway, but it's a real thing. I saw that research report about how exercise, even the most moderate of exercise, like exercise that you can actually do every dang day, not something you don't have to run out and say, oh, I'm going to be like Lori and I'm going to do a 50K, or I'm going to do 75 hard where I'm exercising twice a day. You don't even need to do that. You just need to do something, pick something that you will do every single day. And it's amazing how it affects your actual biological age, which is how you feel. It's how you feel and how you move. This morning, I was feeling a little bit more chronological because we went 2.5 hours away yesterday to do a photo shoot for my work. And so we were in the car for 5 hours in a relatively short amount of time. We got home by 3 o'clock. And I felt like I'd become one with the chair. And that happens if I don't get up. I've told you about my stand-up app that's in my phone, and during work hours, I have it bother me every half hour. It doesn't really bother me. It says, get up, gorgeous. I have it remind me to stand up every half an hour, because I will do the same thing at work. I'll just get super involved in what I'm doing, and I'll become one with the chair, and then I get up and I'm like, So moving is just so important. Motion is lotion. And it really is for your joints, So if you're asking, is it too late for me to start? That's not the right question. The better question is, what can I do today that will bring me a better tomorrow? Because I'm telling you, the effects of exercise, they take place almost immediately. You will start moving better. You will start feeling better. You will start sleeping better. All of those things just because you're moving. And I know a lot of times I've even thought, well, I feel tired. Well, you feel tired because you're not moving. So it's kind of like a vicious cycle. You've got to do the moving so that you don't feel tired and you can feel better in your day. Your body, it doesn't listen to excuses. It's only going to listen to the action that you give it. So taking steps, even the most smallest minor steps. I can't say this enough because I don't want anybody thinking it's too late for them, because it's just not. Tiny little steps. I've said this before, walk to the mailbox. Today, my mailbox seems really, really far away, and I know I need to go get mail out of it. I've already done 4 miles. I don't want to go to the mailbox. Anyway, the mailbox, go to the corner, depending on where you live. You can march in place while you're watching TV, small stuff. And all those little tiny actions will eventually amount to something, where your body is responding and saying, yeah, I like this. Give me more of that. And I have to double down on the stretching thing that I've talked about over the last month because I so put that off. I put it off because I had gotten really tight, and it's easy to stretch when you're flexible. But when you're not flexible, it's hard. I mean, like, it's really hard, and I hate it. Every dang day I do it, and I hate it. But I have noticed that I'm getting more flexible. I'm being able to reach a little bit further. There's this one exercise that you're supposed to like put your one leg on top of the other and pull the back leg. I can't even reach the back leg. So I'm like still doing it that way. I still feel a stretch because I'm that tight. But you have to do it. You have to do the stretching. You can dance in the kitchen while you're making dinner. I can't do that anymore. I have a baby Great Dane who thinks that's party time, and he's big and he's going to jump on me and kill me. But I love to sing and dance, you know, like all that stuff, all that little stuff throughout the day is good for you, and it's going to help you age better. Nobody wakes up super strong overnight. It's years of small steps in the right direction, and that can happen for you too. Don't wait for Monday. How many times have you said, oh, I'm going to start on Monday? And you do, and you start on Monday, and you overreach and burn out by Thursday. Just do it now. When I started 75 Hard, I had gotten to a point where I felt like I was so off track that I started on a Friday. You know, I think starting on Monday is common. I think people think that Monday's a good day to start because it's the beginning of the week, new opportunities, etc., etc. But I'm saying that if you're feeling like you need to get yourself in gear and move, you need to do that now. Don't wait till Monday. Don't wait till Monday. Do it now. Do it every dang day. Your future self is begging you to start now and move. However that looks to you, just make a deal with yourself that you're going to do this thing. Whatever that thing is, a small thing. I'm telling you, start small. Do not start big. Do not overreach and burn out by Thursday, because that's not going to get you anywhere. You want something small, something you like, something you love would be really great. You know, I love to dance, and I do dance periodically, but I have to lock myself away now. Whoops. So do something that you love. Like, I'm excited about hiking coming up. I love hiking, and we have an off season here pretty much because snakes and mosquitoes and chiggers and spiders and heat. It's been like 200 degrees. It's beautiful out now. I've got a jacket on and I love that. But hiking season is coming up upon us very quickly. And my birthday is on a Saturday. And I'm thinking that it may be the first day we hike. And I've already got it planned out. We're going to go to Magnolia Falls and we're going to hike. And I've heard that there is extra waterfalls like kind of around behind it. And I don't know how to get there, but I'm going to find out. The idea, I hope we have some rain between now and then so there are actually waterfalls. But I'm so excited about hiking, and I love it to pieces. When we retire, my plan is to hike full time. I want to hike long trails. I want to hike the American Discovery Trail from Delaware to California. I want to hike the Ice Age Trail that goes across Wisconsin. But there's no way that that's going to happen if I don't do little bits and pieces of it and get used to being on my feet now. In 3 years, I won't be able to do that. So that's what urges me on, what propels me. It's like, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hike, and I cannot wait. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do today, tomorrow, the next day, that you can keep doing every dang day and build yourself up so that you can age better? I'm no longer alone. I'm no longer alone. All the dogs are out here. So that's all I have for you today. Tell me what you're going to do. I want to know what you're going to do, and I want to encourage you to do it. And until next time, this is my puppy. This is Chuck. He's a baby Great Dane. See you next time.